Hello there. What is going on, everyone? Today we are going to be testing out a build and seeing how well this works. I'm actually running Squadrons, believe it or not, quite a bit of Squadrons for this particular build, and it's going to be a Venator 2, an Acclimator, and a Consular with lots and lots of Squadrons. Let's take a look at what I'm running today. We're starting with the flagship here. It's got Venator 2 with Luminara. We're running her lovely title here, the Tranquility, and we have Addy Gallia here on board the ship to hopefully help for like maybe a small attack here and there and still being able to trigger Luminara's ability. Or, you know, be able to use her more if I want to. We got flight controllers to activate squadrons with that big Squadron 5 value. Got ECM to help keep this thing alive. Flak guns, just in case I want to make really good advantage of that salvo, which is going to work well with Luminara, who hopefully can salvo multiple times around. And then if we're doing that, I have the DBY 827 heavy turbo lasers to make this thing have a little bit of a punch back. So very, very fun. Of course, I think people will want to kill this ship since it's the biggest threat, activating the most squadrons. We have quite a few of those. Over here, we also have an Acclimator 1 to help with the squadrons. We have a Navuta B, which is going to be really nice for the V-19s. We got Flight Commander, so he can stay a little farther back, and then the reserve hangar deck to help keep a V-19 still flying. We've got the Consular class armed cruiser here with Radiant 7 and CommsNet. Did not put Bomber Command on here because I am a mix. I'm not all bombers, and it was a points thing. And CommsNet's still useful, but it's also just an activation, right? It's just an activation too. All right. We've got Anakin Skywalker, who's awesome. He teamed up with Ahsoka Tano, so I've got them able to do some damage. We've got Oddball and Axe. Also, we got an ARC 170 and a V-19 Ace as well. So I'm mixing Jedi and clone aces. Not everybody's bomber, right? We just got bomber there, non-bomber, bomber, non-bomber. That's kind of why I went with Navuta B, because I'm going to have some V-19s. And we're running a couple of V-19s and one ARC 170 Starfighter. So I think it's three generic V-19s and one ARC 170. That is the build. And for objectives, here, I'll show you the objectives that I have. I'm at 400 points, by the way. So I went with surprise attack. I don't think anybody will ever pick that. Fighter ambush and superior positions. So we'll see. I didn't want to do the bomber red one because I just don't have that many bombers. I got some. So I think it'll be fun. And it's a good blend of lots of different squadrons too. So this is just a fun way to get a little bit of just about everything. I got just about everything in the collection except for a Pelta out here. So that's fun, having a good time. See what works and what doesn't work. All right, so first game, I am set up against Joseph. He is playing an Akbar Rebel fleet, and he has Tycho and who's the A-Wing? A Gold Squadron for the Y-Wing, yeah. And we've got an MC-30, an assault frigate, and a Home 1 with Akbar on there, and also a CommsNet GR-75. We tied, so he got second player. I took first, and he actually gave me first because we're going with the planetary ion cannon. And I'm having to deploy, basically going right through the ion shots. I didn't necessarily want to do that a whole lot, but that's just kind of the way it works. The deployment advantage. At least let me see where he was going to be. So I think I'd rather take a shot each round from these than get all the broadsides from these guys than going over this way. So we're all deployed, ready to go, and setting dials. All right, so we're on round 2. We're moving in, getting a lot of shots on this guy. I'm using Luminara to juggle the shots, flipping tokens, salvoing back a little bit, making the mechanics work, but I'm taking a big beating since this guy went first into the spider's web, and maybe I shouldn't have done that. All right, I'm finally getting to use this big 5 squadron command, launching all these guys at this assault frigate. I don't know if I'm going to do it because my Venator's going to probably die next activation. All right, so the Venator did finally fall. Got a really nice salvo out of it right before it left. Of course, that was with the helm. And you did not bump. Oh my goodness, I really wanted you to bump there. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so flying a Venator straight into an Akbar web was not the best thing. I didn't intend to. I thought I was gonna kind of get out in front of him a little bit more, but I'm a little rusty. I haven't played in a while, so we'll chalk that up to that. But really well flown over here so far. But maybe I can make it out of this, taking out at least one ship with me. And on the on turn 4, is this turn 4 or is this turn 3? This is turn 3. This is turn 4. This guy comes down, and he was the last one. He was going to run away. I just didn't fly them right, and dice were really good for you. Of course, you had a lot of things to help with that too, with like home one, stopping those lone braces really hurt a lot of folks. ECM kept him alive for a little bit, but he went right into, he was getting shot by all 3 ships, and you know, you flew the Akbar swarm perfectly, and I didn't flank and get out in front of you far enough. So yeah, no, that was a good time, and I learned a lot. But I'm crushed. All my squadrons completely untouched, pretty much. You just went for the. I mean, that's what I would have done too. That's why I usually don't run squadrons, because I would have loved to have had like 2 more ships, you know, as opposed to 134 more points. All right. So after losing my first game, 0 to 400, I did not kill anything. Learned a lot though. I am playing Bernie today, who is also running Republic, and he's running Plo Koon with 2 acclimators, 2 consulars, and a whole bunch. You got. Oh, what, 3 Arc 170s, Anakin, it's a mirror match, 3 Y-Wings, lots of bombers. Do you have a bomber command center? You do.
Yes.
And 2 Delta 7s. And so a lot of squadrons. We got SSD versus SSD over here, which is really cool. We've got Empire versus Republic. A lot of Republic today. We got Empire versus Rebels over there. Very, very cool.
No fire coverage.
All right, so we're gonna get ready to start this off. He has only 395. I've got 400. So we'll see what the objectives look like and how we get set up. All right, so he gave me first player. I chose Station Assault, and we are deployed all over the board here. He put the stations right there. Then he did a Mercy mission ship all the way over here. So I started out like I was gonna deploy over this way, and then he put that there, and I'm like, all right, well, I gotta start putting stuff over here now. And so we're totally spread out. That's his bomber command center right there. It was one of his last deployments, because I was gonna hopefully have this guy have the station all to himself, but that's clearly not gonna happen now. So I'm not sure exactly how this is all gonna go. But it's gonna be interesting. Let's have fun. So here we are, round 2. I moved this guy real fast and forgot that he has external racks, and Captain Zach here shot me. Fortunately, wasn't the most damage. He got 2 damage after I braced. But now he's moving away. Oh, that's gonna be a tricky one. But he's gonna try and run for the hills on this thing. But we're gonna have a big old squadron fest over here, and I got this poor little guy over here. I don't know what's gonna happen to him. I don't know what he's gonna do. Right, we're up at the end of round 3 right now. Squadrons are very much entangled. He's lost only a Delta 7 so far, but this acclimator is real low. I've lost Ahsoka, which was surprising. Some good accuracies stopping her. And then I did lose 1. I actually lost 2, but I used Reinforced Bay, and I got 1 back. So that was pretty cool. All right, end of the game. It's actually end of turn 5. We ran out of time. Squadrons slowed us both down a little bit. I got this station to 1 health left. If we had 1 more turn, I'd finish it, but then his Mercy mission would get over here too. So it would have been 40 and 40. But I got everything away, and nothing else is going to die right now, so we kind of called it. I ended up taking out 4 squadrons and 1 ship. He got 4 squadrons also, but not a ship. That one he almost had black dice on this guy. He was almost dead. So it looks like the 40 points for the 1 station that I blew up is going to put me over the top. So we're adding up scores now. All right, so we added it up. He did get 40 points because I didn't kill that, but it was still 182 to 99. So I won an 83-point margin of victory, which makes it like a 7-4. Really close game, really fun. The slip. Where's our slip? You initialed it. No, he just initialed it. Oh, it's right here. I'm looking at my slip.
I don't want to rip
Here you go. Here you go. There you go. Well, look at that. All right, so we're rounding everything up, wrapping everything up. It was really cool having. This was like one of the first games in a long time at a 400-point level that just had stuff all over the board. I really liked having this guy trying to do work on that station all by himself, because he's there just as an activation, and he was able to put those black dice to work without being harassed too deeply. So I liked it. It was very cool stuff, and yeah. And I'm glad we had the paint job stuff going on with these guys, because it made it real easy to tell fleets apart. The white versus the red. I loved it. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, so that's gonna do it. I ended the round with only 6 points. I thought it was 7, so that's about it. It was a fun list. I flew it really poorly on the first round, but a little bit better on the second round, which was a kind of a wild, all over the place battle. I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of content. Be sure to check around the links and all that extra information down in the comments section below. and all the video stats. All there's all kinds of links down there. Join our Discord. I'd love to have you guys hang out for a little bit longer, and I'll talk to you guys later. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Big thanks to my patrons as well. I hope you guys have fantastic holidays, and I'll talk to you later. And as always, have a great day.